everybody in TechZulu viewers out there. We are back once again. Kyle here with TechZulu in the beautiful Hilton at South by Southwest. We're back with another round of interviews with two amazing gentlemen, both that are badgeless. So if we screw up any names, just as before, it's all because they don't have badges and, you know, the early morning breakfast. What do we got here? Oh, good. It's gonna be right underneath them. So if you guys will know the names. I probably will forget them. So it's good. So we'll start real quick. I'm introduce you. We got Ray over here, the CTO of Rumgr, along with Dylan on my right over here. Right. Okay. The CEO of Rumgr as well. The left and right is a little confusing today. Dylan, let's start with you. Tell me a little bit about what you guys are doing here at South by Southwest, and a little bit about Rumgr and yeah.
Yeah. So basically, we're here kind of representing Rumgr, but also representing the Vegas tech scene. Some of our investors in our company are also doing a lot of stuff with downtown Las Vegas, and so we're kind of running, like they rented a bus and we're driving around town and like kind of spreading the word about that, as well as spreading the word about Rumgr, our company. So it's kind of a 2-for-1 kind of thing.
Great. So switching over on this side, Ray, tell me a little bit about Rumgr and what Rumgr is.
Yeah, so Rumgr is a location-based marketplace. For right now, we're on the iPhone. The idea is we wanted to make it really easy for people to buy and sell to people around them. So it's to sell something, it's as easy as taking a picture, and then it's listed for sale, and people can find it based on within a mile, within 2 miles. There's no like searching the entire U.S. and having to deal with shipping and stuff like that. It's all about like hyper-local marketplaces.
Perfect. So not to compare you guys to anybody, but this is very similar to Craigslist. Instead of posting a 1994 link, a blue link up online and trying to hope to sell what you have, this gives a little bit more validation, and you can do it in a location-based area, if I'm correct, and take a picture of it and then sell it. Is that right?
Yeah, and one of the things is that we started with the phone, so we wanted to do mobile first, and then have a web presence after that.
Oh, so I can go on rumgr.com and I can actually, it'll geolocate me, and then within that area radius, I can sell stuff to people as well.
Yeah, but we really trying to gear it towards the phone, because
So don't use the website. Use the phone, ladies and gentlemen. Phone only. Phone only. Yeah.
But yeah, that's what we're trying to do is really focus on mobile, because that's what we really like. We like developing mobile apps. We like the mobile space. Like, it just makes buying and selling really easy when you have the geo on your phone, the really nice camera on the iPhone. Yeah, you have the nice data plan and everything. So you can start buying and selling from wherever you are, no matter. You don't have to bring along your laptop to start buying and selling stuff.
So, how did you guys come up with the original idea for Rumgr? Like, where, did you guys look at Craigslist and was like, this is so 1994, somebody for the love of God needs to update this? Or how did you guys come up with the idea?
Yeah, so it actually started as Dylan was one of the first ones to think of the idea, and it was
good job, Dylan. Appreciate it.
Came out of a struggle of just trying to sell, literally just trying to sell a microwave and an old TV, which both sold, and it was just we kind of got together at a startup weekend and in Vegas and had the idea. We just ran through it and was like, we can make this a lot better, just a lot more convenient, a lot faster, and it just kind of stemmed from there. We've just been working on it in our off time. We were working at Zappos.com at the time, so just took our experience from that and just brought it to this kind of local buying and selling space.
So you guys mentioned Startup Weekend, and for you viewers out there and readers of TechZulu, we just recently had 2 Startup Weekends in California, one in Los Angeles and the educational one up in Santa Clara and San Francisco area. And I myself am an alumni of Startup Weekend. So yeah, thank you. And so just out of curiosity, since you guys kind of took this idea there, is most of your team or your original core team from Startup Weekend still on the project, or did you guys kind of help and get it started and then kind of went your guys' different ways?
Yeah, we had 5 guys that were originally on the team, and there's 3 of us that are still on Rumgr. The other 2 guys just had their own kind of things that they were doing after that, and so it was just like, well, we just needed to figure out, after the weekend, we didn't really know what to do, and so we're just like, okay, well, we don't know what we're going to do. We're just going to kind of keep working on this. And the other guys were like, well, we need to kind of go do our own things.
The tail question of what to do after Startup Weekend. We've had a great weekend. We've done nothing but drink Red Bull for 54 hours. Oh, by the way, now what do we do?
Yeah, it was interesting because they gave us a lot of guidance during the weekend, but after the weekend, it's like, okay, now go into the wild and you go do whatever you're going to do. And we're like, well, we don't have any, yeah, nobody's holding our hand now. It's like, we had to start making grown-up decisions and all that kind of stuff. So it was definitely an interesting kind of yeah, just like what happens next. Weird.
Well, and it looks like you guys have done pretty well so far. I mean, you guys seem to have a core team. You guys got a great product here. How long have you guys been around?
We've been around since June, so that was when Startup Weekend happened that time. And so we've been, for a few months after that, we were kind of hacking on it in our off time. Like after 5 o'clock when we left Zappos, we'd go over to my house and just like hack basically in my living room for a while. And then we finally ended up leaving Zappos back in October so that we could really focus on it full time. So.
Well, first off, as an entrepreneur myself, congratulations to both you guys for what you've done, not only at Startup Weekend, but taking the opportunity and the risk really to jump into something new and leave your full-time job. So as a fellow entrepreneur, I can totally respect that, and congratulations. So you guys said that you're both from the Vegas tech scene. Tell us a little bit about that. How is the community out there? Ray, tell me a little bit about how the tech sector is out there. In LA, for instance, we have, as well with every city, has a shortage of developers, and soon probably to be a shortage of really quality, UX, UI designers. What is it like in Vegas? What is the development scene? Are you guys seeing a lot of advancements in development, or are you seeing a lot of shortage?
Yeah, I mean, right now it's pretty new, it's pretty young. I actually grew up in Vegas, so I have a interesting perspective on, like, I didn't know that there was anyone else that programmed other than like myself and like one other guy in high school that I knew. But now we have what we call Vegas Jelly. It's a meetup every Thursday, and that ranges, but it's usually somewhere around 100 people showing up every week for that. And that's kind of the big thing. It's not a large community yet, but it's a very tight-knit, but not tight-knit in a cliquey way, very open, very willing to help each other and not to get anything back. And it's just really we're here for you, because if you succeed, we succeed. Everyone is very community-oriented, very friendly and awesome.
Isn't that just an exciting feeling? I mean, being an entrepreneur and like being in a community such as Vegas or Los Angeles, or even up in the Valley in New York, like it's really exciting to know that someone has your back. That if you have a problem, you can reach out to someone in person and get some kind of advice or some kind of guidance, if you will, hand-holding. After Startup Weekend, for instance, it's really exciting. So, Dylan, what is your kind of perspective on the Vegas startup scene? Are you guys seeing a lot of growth? I know Zappos is very famous and has come out of there, but from your perspective, like I said, are you guys seeing growth? Are you seeing more companies come out of there?
Yeah, we're actually seeing companies moving to Vegas, which is really the surprising thing. Is like, because Tony Hsieh is doing a lot of stuff with downtown, and like Tony Hsieh and Zappos doing a lot of stuff with downtown, really trying to make it a cool place that people would want to come. And there's benefits for moving your company to Vegas and stuff like that. But we're actually seeing a lot of like companies start up, but a lot of companies are moving in because they're getting excited about like what we're doing in this tech scene in Vegas, and they're like, okay, well, we want to be a part of helping change a city with our like small little 4 or 5 man startup, and there's the ability to do that. And so it's really cool to see companies like move in and want to be a part of like our community.
So this interview is all about Rumgr, and we have now switched topics to the Las Vegas startup scene. So since we're here, and I got both you guys here, I'll allow you guys, if you want, to give a little shout out to the Vegas startup community, and give me aside from Rumgr, because Rumgr's number one. Ray, first we'll start with Ray, and then Dylan, you're next. You're on the right-hand side. I'm left-handed, so we're starting over here. Ray, tell me, maybe your 3 favorite startups out there that you want to give shout-outs to in the Vegas startup scene.
Ooh, yeah. So we share a office space right now with these guys called ALU, which is an interesting take on kind of social networking, where they do it's all about like the conversation, not so much like the sound bites, for instance. So it's alu.net. We got Remotive, which is one of the ones that moved to Vegas. They build little robots that are really cute, and they ride around with like iPhones as brains. Kind of amazing.
Remotive, if you're out there, at Kyle Ellicott, ELLICOTT, feel free to send me one of these. They sound amazing. So continue.
Yeah, and then let's see, another awesome one is this thing called Counterlists, which actually came out of Startup Weekend, and their whole thing is they're just trying to get rid of the need to go to the counter to order beers, basically, which is good in my book.
As you've already heard, we've been having good cocktails this morning, so I fully am supportive of such a business model. Great. Well, gentlemen and ladies out there who just got shout outs, enjoy them. And now we'll get a few more. So Dylan, again, give me your top 3 aside from Rumgr, and let us know what's out.
Yeah, that's number 1, Rumgr. But no, there's a bunch. One of the I was thinking of is it's called Walls 360, and it's like restickable wall stickers. And the head designer there is actually Yiying Liu. She's actually the designer of the Twitter fail whale, and so she's like a really, really awesome designer. She does stuff other than the Twitter fail whale, obviously, but do some really cool wall graphics. Another one is Paul Carr's startup, NSFW Corp. That one's going to be pretty cool. I think he's planning on doing some really cool stuff in the kind of tablet space for like editorial kind of things like that. So that one's getting a lot of excitement behind it. So we're pretty excited for that one. Another one, there's a bunch of them. There's Woven Society, which is kind of like a higher end, like high quality, but at a lower price point, kind of just like interesting clothing and stuff like that. So those are a few of the ones that I like. There's like Givage, really cool one that came out of Startup Weekend. A lot of them came out of Startup Weekend that we could definitely love to get shout outs to.
So 7 plus Rumgr, so 8 Las Vegas startups definitely just got a shout out. I hope you all enjoy it and hope that you guys are watching. Gentlemen, is there anything else, what are your plans while you're here with Rumgr? Are you guys out, just promoting it? Do you guys running a panel? What is kind of your guys' plan while you're here?
Yeah, I mean, we're just pretty much here to hanging out with people, getting some beverages after hours with them.
We're actually, after hours is going to be in about 5 minutes when we finish this interview, just to let you guys know.
After hours is all day at South by, so, and yeah, we're just, and as Dylan said, we're here with the Vegas Tech crew, and we're just kind of just meeting and greeting and just telling everyone about it. So
that's awesome. So is there a whole group of you guys out here? You were saying, are you guys all kind of hanging out together? Are you guys staying together?
It's kind of we all made it here on our own, but there's one bus that it's the Vegas bus. It's like this big, just like totally painted black school bus with a big set of horns on the front of it, and it's just driving around town. It's just the party bus. We were on it last night, and it was insane. It was crazy.
So you guys said you guys are out on iPhone. Is there any plans to go towards Android anytime soon?
Yeah, I mean, that's something we want to definitely do. Between us right now, we don't have the talent or the time, but that is someone that we're going to be looking for to hire as an Android developer. We just closed a round.
Did you guys, ladies and gentlemen out there, did you hear that? Looking to hire Android developer, Rumgr right here. Just another shout out to add with this interview.
Yeah.
Awesome. Awesome. Well, great. Well, gentlemen, thank you both very much for coming in here and chatting with us during South by and taking some time out. Ray and Dylan here from Rumgr. Make sure you guys check it out, rumgr.com, if I'm correct, RUMGR.com, and check it out for your iPhone. This is Kyle signing off, and we're going to go check out the After Hours cocktail lounge. So take care, guys. See you soon.